you're going to like this. I wasn't understanding something Dan was trying to explain to me about approval voting, and I was just doing these Pareto distributions of votes using like old style voting thinking, where like you'd never get more than 8 or 12% in first place, and you would trail off pretty significantly. And I'm thinking like, if you're in 50th place, you're getting a half of 1%. And I really hadn't internalized this 30 vote per account thing powered up by however many tokens you've got staked. And he's like, no, we can have a bunch of people with 15% and more. I'm like, how is this possible? He said, Tom, you could have, if everyone's got 30 votes and they all voted for the same 30 people, you could have 30 people at 100%. And my mind is just blowing as I'm hearing this. I'm like, I can't visualize the math on this. So I had to do a spreadsheet. I'm going to show it to you right now. If I'm allowed to, yes, share screen. Okay, have a look at that. I'll try and explain this. So this is me trying to understand EOSIO approval voting. And so here's some voters across here, 7 voters, right? And then right below voter name, voter 1, voter 2, voter 3, I've got a number in here, which is how many tokens they've staked for voting. So 100, 50, 82, 190, whatever. And then they each cast a preference vote for 6 of these 14, I just made those numbers up because they fit on the screen, block producers. And you'll notice that block producer 1 is the only one that everybody voted for. And so if you add up all of the vote power that's in play here, it's 2,160 token weight. And sure enough, this person has 2,160 and therefore has 100% approval, meaning everybody voted for them. But of course, everybody but 2 voted for block producer 8. And so that person's at 91%. I'm like, oh, and it's like I'm starting to see that. And after a couple of days of studying this spreadsheet, I think it will finally begin to sink in how this is working. And what I don't yet have is how this turns into the vote bonus amount, but that's like a whole nother block producer pay thing. Anyway, we're going through revisions on block producer pay to make a final code pass and a code spec so that we can let block producers have as clear an idea as it's possible to have before we actually deliver software, what sort of revenue stream they're likely to expect, given all the things we don't know, which is a lot, about this chain that the community is going to launch. So you asked what I learned. I learned that I didn't understand approval voting, the vote percentages very well, and now I'm starting to a little bit.